We're already 2 months into 2025 and what a ride it's been so far. But since we're still in the early stages of the year, I wanted to go ahead and share my favorite EDC items so far. Now, actually, a few of these products I have used for years and they continue to be in my everyday carry, and others are some new ones that I'm really excited to share with you guys. First up is UAG's Slim Power Bank. This is the Surge 5K wireless battery power bank. Now, this one neatly just connects, automatically charges your iPhone or Android. You see the percentage for both the actual battery bank and then your iPhone. But one of the nice details that I do like about this is that you can turn off this charging. That way it doesn't charge your iPhone if you don't need it. If you want to keep it and save it for later, I believe you just do double tap and it turns off the green light indicator. When it's green, that's saying that it's charging your iPhone. So you can actually use this just as a kickstand. You're ready to go. Now, what I like about this, it also comes with a dedicated and designated cable, USB-C, for you. That way you have it ready to go to charge up. Super slim. I love how lightweight it is, and I can't believe I've waited this long to get something like this for my everyday kit. I actually got traumatized years ago with one of my iPhones, I think, one of my very first ones. Long story short, I ran out of battery on my iPhone and roads were closed, so I had to take a detour and I had no idea where to go. I couldn't contact my parents. I was freaking out. So needless to say, after that event happened, I never left the house without some sort of cable. Now, thankfully, tech has kind of advanced, so I do now have a nice charging kit inside of my car. So when I use my maps and things like that, as soon as I plop it into the magnetic stand, it connects, it charges, and I'm always good to go. But I'm always constantly terrified of the what if, especially since I'm still rocking an older iPhone. This is the 14 Pro. My battery charges only holds up to 80%. So when I'm using it for longer terms, naturally, my battery drains quite fast. So it's always nice that I can have this with me literally in any purse, bag, or pocket, and always can top off when I need to. Now, kind of going with the kickstand theme, I still use, which I've not mentioned on this channel before, UAG's magnetic, I think they call it a ring stand. I love this thing. It does come in several colors now that you have a lot of different options, but I love this magnetic ring. This one is like 98% of the time on my iPhone all the time, especially at night when I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. What I love about this is I extend it out like this, I plop it, and I can just place it on my bed right next to me, and I get to doom scroll all night until I finally get back to bed. But I love this thing. It's small, lightweight, but it's very, very sturdy. So like I said, this thing does not leave my phone 98% of the time. Now, onto some new gear that I'm really excited to try out for the year. First up is Nomad's universal charging cable. Now, this one I'm super excited. This one just released not too long ago. Now, I know there's been some controversy, some talk about the price tag of this. So let's kind of break it down a little bit. You know, it being at $100, I know a lot won't see the value of it, and I think that's okay. Now, the main goal of this cable is to help reduce the amount of cables and actual power adapters outlets one needs to carry with, especially in travel or every day, to charge a lot of your tech devices. So to some, me included, bringing less cables, less things, meaning less weight in a certain bag, especially when traveling, that to me, I would pay $100 to not have to bring, for instance, this charging cable or two of these if I want to charge a bunch of devices at the same time. If it means that I can reduce the amount of items that I have to bring with me in a bag while traveling, I will gladly pay that amount to have everything that I need in one nice lightweight cable. Now, just for quick comparison, this is also from Nomad. This is a 65-watt outlet adapter thing. It comes with two USB ports here. Now, if you do charge two devices at the same time, the top one will put out 45 watts and the bottom 20. If you only use the top port, you do get the full 65 watts. But again, this is only 65 and it's this size. It has some weight versus 100 watts. Again, to some, that's not going to seem like a big difference. They're not going to pay $100 for 100 watts worth of charging, and that's okay. As someone who is a content creator, I have at times I have multiple cameras at one time. I travel with my iPad, my laptop, and being able to charge everything depending on the configuration that I need it to with this cable, I see a lot of value in that, and I'm very, very excited that they've released this cable. Now onto the actual build quality of the cable. As time goes on, seeing the value in investing in high quality products for the longevity of it. And they did not cheap out on this cable. We're talking Kevlar reinforced. They even have electroplated metal casings, metal connectors, which God knows what that really means, but it looks shiny and freaking cool, and it just feels nice. It feels high quality for sure. And they look fantastic in my opinion, but I know $100 is a lot. So Nomad, don't worry, they also came out with their new updated charging cables. Now these are USB-C to USB-C. I believe they did also update the one where it has like different connectors if you need micro or lightning, but these also are still reinforced with Kevlar. They have this electroplated metal casings at the connectors. So these are still freaking awesome, high quality build cables that will last you a lifetime. Now these, depending on the length that you want it, obviously you can tell this one's a lot longer and this one's shorter, but depending on the length, that's going to run you anywhere from 20 to 35 US dollars, which I think is a great value for high quality cables. Now, still continuing on the Nomad theme, I have to say quickly, one of my favorite things from last year was their tracking card. You can charge this wirelessly, which I think is one of the best features of this, but it works flawlessly with the Apple Find My app, which is really nice, very slim, lightweight. I can just fit this into any wallet essentially, but this is my everyday wallet that I've been using for years now. So this just allows me obviously to track my wallet. It's always a nice peace of mind to know that I have my wallet with me or know where to find it. Now, I rarely leave the house without earbuds, and still to this date, I'm still rocking the AirPods Pro. I believe these are the second generation. These still have the lightning cable connector, but I'm rocking as well as the English Tan Nomad AirPods Pro case. I love the patina on it. This English Tan has been my favorite color that Nomad has released to date. When I do grocery shopping, I love plopping one of these in, and I can kind of block out everyone else and listen to music. It makes shopping a lot easier. So I love how slim, portable these are. This has probably been easily one of my favorite purchases to date. Now, I'm actually still going to be including the Stationery power bank. This is the 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that it's been several years that they released this. I think it was one of the first ones where they had like an integrated puck for your Apple Watch that came out. So this quickly became like an instant favorite for many. You can charge up to 2 devices with USB or USB-C. I think you can also wirelessly charge, which I think I always forget that it has that capability, but if it doesn't, then just kidding. But I want to say that it can. Anyways, this has always been with me. This has traveled with me around the world. I love it. It looks fantastic. You have some wear and tear, but again, this has traveled with me several places around the world. Now, of course, I don't think an EDC is complete, especially nowadays, without some sort of notebook and pen combination. Now, this one's kind of new for me. It's from Muji, both of these pens and this notebook. I got to experience the store for the first time when I was in New York in December, and I immediately fell in love with everything that they had. I don't think I've used their products before. I've heard of them. I knew that they were like really great quality. Now, I am unfortunately the type that will have several different journals being used at one point in time. Every journal kind of has its own purpose. This one being just to jot down ideas. I'm hoping my goal for the year is to fill this one out. So we'll see. I've really been enjoying taking this out. It really has helped me kind of like jot down the ideas that I have. Along with this Muji gray pen, this is a 0.5 ballpoint pen, very smooth, very easy to write, and then also picked up the gray highlighter. Love this thing. A big fan of their products. I definitely will see myself buying more of these in the future. So for now, these have been my EDC items for 2025. I'm super excited to see what the rest of the year kind of holds out. Very excited to try out all of these new cables that Nomad sent out. So a huge thank you for that. I will have links to all of these down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.